Hey everybody, Jem Schofield here with the C47 and another episode of Gearbox. I'm actually not completely set up here, but I'm on location in Woodcliff Lake, New Jersey, about to do a shoot for a client of mine, Peter K., who I've worked with for years and years. I've done branding for him. I did an exercise video. He's a health and fitness expert, and he has a huge opportunity coming up because his products that I helped create are actually going to be on QVC at the beginning of the year with him. So we are shooting a series of pilot videos for a membership component of his website, and I'm actually setting up here. So I don't actually have all my lighting up here. I've got a boom set up here on a stand. It's kind of ironic that I'm doing everything today after yesterday's podcast. But what I'm going to use for my lighting here is my GIMBAL. It's not mine. I didn't invent it. It's made by a company called Gem Lighting in California. This is basically the cage that this sits over right here, which is essentially your paper lantern or Chinese lantern. This is the harp that actually holds the actual bulb, and it can take up to a 1K tungsten light, but what I'm using, and I have been using for a long time, is this bad boy right here, which I may have shown you guys on a prior Gearbox. It's this ginormous 200 watt 5600K fluorescent light with a built-in ballast, and this thing throws close to that, probably about 750 to 800 watts of light output. So I'm going to be using that as my key. I'm going to use the motivated light because there's lots of windows in here. I'm probably going to set up a big reflector. And then over here I have that little Alzo light, which I'll use to actually light, because the first thing we're going to do is a food segment. I've got my trusty light meter here, which is telling me I actually don't have enough light right now. But again, I wanted to fire this off on time. And I'm just going to continue setting up. 5D Mark II, I've got my little 22-inch Toshiba for focus. And I guess that's about it. Oh, Zoom H4n here set up. I may actually set up the SONY wireless for him when we shoot some stuff outside and use a little fig rig. Sorry, not the fig rig. That was a little. I have a fig rig. I'll show that to you guys at some point. But the little event from Red Rock Micro for some handheld stuff. So there you have it. I got to keep setting up, and we'll have some good stuff next week. I'm going to try to do a couple of screencasts on compression and some things like that. And I'll see you guys next time on Gearbox.